The Chicago Bears had the 8th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, and the 2017 season for the Bears could be described as surprising in both a positive and negative way. The negative started off in the draft when the Bears went rogue, particularly GM Ryan Pace, moved up one position to draft Mitchell Trubisky, who the 49ers weren't even going to grab at all. They were going to grab Solomon Thomas no matter what. So that kind of started off the negative manner of the season for the Bears. The Bears fans are starting to turn on. They want Ryan Pace fired. And at some point in the season, early on in the season, week 1, the Bears really competed really hard against the Falcons, almost winning the game against the Falcons. Only lost 23-17. The Bears did show some promise, but the Bears defense, like a recap of the Bears season, would be the defense has potential to be a top 10 defense next season because they got some pieces there. But the offense needs some improvement. The offense is mediocrity right now. The defense, they've got some pieces to become a stellar defense. In fact, the defense kept the Bears in a lot of games this season. The offense just couldn't generate points. So, as you can see in the draft board behind me, I got the Bears targeting either a wide receiver or cornerback with this 8th pick. Now, the reason why I'm saying wide receiver for this one is because the Bears desperately need a go-to wide receiver for Mitchell Trubisky. If Mitchell Trubisky is going to be a quarterback of the future, he's going to need a go-to wide receiver. Because if you look at the history that the Bears have with wide receivers, they've let go Brandon Marshall. They've let go Alshon Jeffrey. Well, not necessarily let them go, but they just allowed them to go. And Kevin White hasn't panned out in Chicago. Kevin White's looking like a bust. I understand that he's been injured. He missed his entire rookie season. But Kevin White hasn't panned out in Chicago so far. And I think with this 8th pick, it's a good opportunity. Because with this 8th pick, there's a huge prime opportunity for a wide receiver. Because if you've looked at the draft boards so far, if you've looked at all of them, you would notice that the first 7 picks before the Bears are going to be quarterback heavy anyway. And the Bears will have an opportunity to get a wide receiver if they so choose. The other option I chose was a cornerback. Now this is what one of the Bears also need as well. I know I said the Bears have some pieces, but they have some pieces. They don't have all the pieces. And a corner with the first round pick, that could be a big piece to a future Bears defense. Now, let me just backtrack just a little bit. The wide receivers, as far as the wide receiver goes, Calvin Ridley out of Alabama, depending on how the combine goes, Cortland Sutton out of SMU, those 2 wide receivers are going to be the huge target at wide receiver if the Bears go wide receiver at 8. But I think most likely it might be Calvin Ridley. At cornerback, if he's still there at number 8, maybe Minkah Fitzpatrick, or I know some people might think it's too early, but Joshua Jackson out of Iowa. I think Joshua Jackson of Iowa is the best corner in this draft, even though he's the 2nd-ranked cornerback prospect to a lot of people. I think he's the best one. I think he'd be a good fit for the Bears. But if Minkah Fitzpatrick is still available at number 8, I think the Bears would take an opportunity. But as far as who the Bears would go with at number 8, I think it's a coin flip between wide receiver or cornerback, although things can change between now until draft night. But if I had to guess today, with the 8th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears would go with Calvin Ridley, the wide receiver of Alabama. Even though Cortland Sutton could be a target, maybe toward the top 10, depending on how things could pan out. But I think Calvin Ridley would be the pick right now. Although maybe it could be Joshua Jackson. Who knows? But maybe it could be too early to go for a corner like Josh Jackson. But we'll see. Share this video with your Bears fans to get their opinion on it. Let them comment in the comment section what they think. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share this with your friends and family. I will see you next time. Have a good day, everyone.